Suicide continues to be one of the leading causes of death here in Indiana, and the ripple effect takes a tremendous toll on the families who are left behind. But a team of volunteers in Johnson County is bringing hope to those Hoosiers on the worst day of their lives. Our Jenny Runovich shares their impact supporting life after loss.
Yeah, they're sleeping in.
Sharing family photos sparks laughter and memories for Crystal, Chelsea, and Shelley. But these women also share a heartbreaking bond.
He would light up any room that you would walk into.
She lived more in 18 and a half years than most people will live in 100.
Ryan was that stereotypical male that kept it all in, and there was no signs of depression.
They're connected by loss of a loved one who died by suicide.
Your world stops. Everything now in my life is really kind of defined by before that call and after that call.
That completely just changed everything.
It was a nuclear bomb in our family.
But that incredible pain now has meaningful purpose, helping to shine a light in the darkness for other families in crisis. They're part of a team called Atlas, assisting through loss after suicide. It's a program through Upstream Prevention in Johnson County, 15 trained volunteers who respond on scene with the coroner to a suicide. Johnson County is the first in central Indiana to have an on-site loss team. Boone and Hendricks reach out to families after a death. Marion, Hamilton, and Bartholomew counties are now developing teams.
As the county coroner, I put everything on the table that a family might need following the loss of a loved one due to suicide.
So when he gets the call for a suicide, so does Atlas, dispatched right with the first responders.
And you can see the immediate relief on their face because we're there for the survivors.
While emergency crews focus on the death investigation, Atlas focuses on the family.
You tell them that you've lost an immediate family member in this way, and then that connection is incredibly powerful.
And to be able to speak up and say, I've been exactly where you are, you're not alone, gives you that instant connection, and people realize like, oh my gosh, I'm not alone in this.
They not only provide support and comfort, they also bring a backpack full of resources, books, activities for children, counseling connections, housing help if the suicide happened at home.
And then we follow up by mail every 3 months for the next 2 years.
Their work is needed now more than ever. In Johnson County, 27 people died by suicide in 2023, a 42% increase from 2022. And just since January, the county's 8 suicide deaths already outpaced last year. Plus, lost survivors are at greater risk of suicide themselves.
That can also repeat itself within the family just because of that one event. And so part of Atlas being involved is to prevent that.
For the volunteers, helping is also healing.
That's what I
It gives a little bit of a power of purpose to your pain when you realize that possibly you can make this burden just a little less difficult.
If you plant a seed that will one day help grow flowers around that hole that's been left, that's my one hope.
Hope for people whose world, just like theirs, was shattered by loss. In Johnson County, Jenny Runovich, 13 News.
Atlas continues to expand and welcomes volunteers for training. Upstream Prevention also has support groups for people who have lost loved ones to suicide. We've got a link plus all the resources for suicide prevention. You can find them tonight on WTHR.com.